Okay, well let's talk about this game between you two because we weren't allowed to record shortly after the tournament because feelings, I guess. But what round did you guys end up playing?
The seventh round.
The very last game. The very last game. So we've been circling all week.
Yeah, we had been circling. We knew it was going to happen.
But I'll let you give your side of the story, and then I'll try and defend my actions.
Let me give my side of the story. So,
what was the strategy? We know you guys played the Masters. You did. What was the strat?
It was the push one.
Carve a path.
Carve a path, yeah. It was carve a path, right?
Okay.
6 games I played up to then. 6 games, Pete, and I've lost every single one of them. I said I won where I drew. And so I think
you won the one against Panther.
Oh no, I won the one. No, sorry, yeah. So I come off a high, Pete. Even better. I come off a high, thinking, and then I get Chris. I'm thinking to myself, oh well, you know what? This is gonna. Yeah, it's been fun. I've got beaten up, but you know what? I mean, my last game is going to be against my good friend, one of the people that I love playing against. We're going to have a nice chill game, right?
Yep.
So that's what I thought I was getting into. What Chris decided to do was. He decided to go, you know what? I'm going to take 6 games of frustration out on the last guy, my friend. That's what happened, Pete. I was there, and me thinking, oh, let's have this fun game. Chris thinking, I'm going to wreck this guy. Oh, and he did. Oh, he did. Pete. He did. What did he? So first turn, right? I've got Mary's pushing one of these strategy markers. She's just doing her job. Mind her own business, just moving it, not hurting a fly. What does he do? He gets Gracie, throws her across the board, and one-shots her. One-shots Maris. I've got no one else to push this token, right? And then what does he do? He moves something up that pushes it back into my deployment. What's that about? What have I done to deserve that?
He couldn't even have just left it alone. He had to throw it back in. That's the sort of the high point of the game. It just went down even more downhill at this point. At one point, poor Ophelia, who has done nothing to deserve this, was just being surrounded by 50mm pigs circling her like she was just like a piece of meat for one of them to eat. It was terrifying. I was shocked at the aggression. That man, I have known this man for 4 years. I have never seen the level of aggression. I question who this person is because I don't know who he is anymore. I don't know. I thought we were friends, but that wasn't a friendship. That wasn't a friend game, Pete. That was one man deciding to kill another man, like a dog in the street. Was that?
Pete? The best bit was I had to spend 3 hours in the car with him and Tom, right? And all I got was him laughing at me. Laughing at me to the point that Tom went in to get some petrol, came out and gave me some Sudocrem, which is like some antiseptic cream from me.
I got you.
Yeah. So that was game 7, Pete.
Have you guys ever seen that show on HBO, Deadwood?
Yeah.
So they got what's his name, Mr. Wong, that always feeds the dead bodies to the pigs if they want to get rid of somebody.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That sounds like what happened to Ophelia.
Yeah, he couldn't take that on any of his 6 other opponents. Oh no, left that one for me. Like a lovely little gift there, Chris.
Courtney just came in and he's like, oh, we're going to have a lovely relaxing game for our last game, aren't we? You know, we'd finish this off nicely and just relax and go all the way home. And I was like, no, fuck this. This.
What did Courtney do to you, Chris? Why are you coming in swinging so hard?
Oh,
you guys weren't playing for anything but pride.
No, we weren't. That's the best bit, Pete. We weren't playing for anything.
This seems personal.
That's nothing personal. I just thought it was absolutely hilarious to go as hard as I could at Courtney and see how he reacted. And the reaction I got was priceless, man. Absolutely priceless.
I was literally shaking in a shock at the end of that term. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
It started off with Bo Peep. He moved Bo Peep up first, and I went up with Ulix, got her down to like 2 wounds and burning 3. And then he was like, oh. So then he moved Meris over and I killed Meris and he's like, oh.
That's the crazy thing with Ulix, and especially Ulix 2. Like, I don't know if people are like, oh, they don't have a lot of Herdum, because, he's bringing the second version of Ulix, but there's so many other models in that keyword that still have Herdum. And then you have Bacon Beeline, and that crew can just scoot and go.
Nudge them on. There's absolutely tons you can do. And
I did like Chris to distract Courtney from his pain real quick. I did like when you said you were listening to that Ulix episode in your car and you were screaming and we were talking about Old Major nudging on Ulix.
Yeah. I was like, Maeve said about Ulix getting the tome to get the fire, and I was like, you can't have the tome, and then you corrected Maeve shortly afterwards. I was like, oh, thanks.
I was like,
I made that mistake, to be honest, when I first started playing Ulix 2. Because I was just excited he was a pig, so I didn't read the non-master part. But yeah, it would be absolute bullshit if it
because,
could.
like, even with like Bo Peep, you would assume that she would be pig because she's literally
absolutely
a pig.
Nope,
but she's not.
Yeah. So that's the thing. All the pig stuff that doesn't apply to Bo, but definitely does apply to the master himself.
Well, yeah, I do.
It's plus the damage flips off for Old Major that does it.
So it sounds like Chris used a lot of Ulix's melee attacks to eat a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, the best bit was right. He's got these two little piglets, right? You don't even think piglets do anything. They're just casually pushing his his tokens, and I'm just like, what are they doing? He's reckless. Why are these not reckless?
Those
piglets were MVPs.
Yeah, piglets are the best, MVPs. Especially in Carve the Path, because you can just have the piglets go push the cart, and then once it's where it's supposed to be, they join the fight. You can grow them up. They can just, stampede you, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was more, I took piglets for dying to drop scheme markers, because anything that was just, what is it? Is it load them up? I think they were great for that. Leave your mark, spread them out, just everything. They're just send
sabotage.
Yeah, absolutely. Just let them die, and they're just you're spending points from LA actions, and you're getting scheme markers.
Yeah, a piglet is one of those models, and there's a lot of crews that have these type of models. But the longer they live, the higher the return is on them.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
If they die early, it's like, okay, that's 3 stones. It's like, okay, it sucks it died early, but whatever. But the longer it lives and the more it does, just the more epic the moment becomes in that game.
I had one kill Hannah in a game not so long ago. The piglet went in and finished Hannah off. I was like, no way.
So, Chris, with Ulix 2, are you pretty impressed with just the non-resisted damage you can put out with this keyword with Ulix 2?
Yeah, absolutely. I played into Dreamer 2 in one game, and just pushing pigs through the incorporeal stuff and causing 2 damage, and then the stampede causing another damage as well. It just gets around all that damage mitigation. Yeah, and the burning as well. They still kind of struggle into armor unless you manage to get a war pig out and give it a nice tome and push it around. But against incorporeal, Ulix 2 is so much better now than he was.
So, Courtney, the shielding and the kin defenses just didn't work against the pigs.
No. It was, to be honest, when he said the push through does 2 damage, I was like, what? 2 damage? Are you having a laugh? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna rampage now, whatever it is, and I'm gonna take another damage. I was like, what's this? What is this shit? It just didn't help. I played quite a few games of Ophelia, but I feel like I've got a lot more to learn. Obviously, we'll get the torrent stuff. But especially with Ophelia 2, there's a lot you to learn, and that's one thing I really like about King. Is that the more I play him, every time I play him, I think, I've just learned a little bit more there. I've just learned a little bit more. Like, one thing I'll say that I have a massive weakness for is I don't use the tomes enough. Like, the tomes are so versatile in what they can actually do with just, like, firing off cleanup duties or anything like that, or getting rid of scheme markers with the little catapult thing. That that is one thing I'm weak on, is not using the totems to their full effect. But like, I genuinely love the keywords, because I just feel like, especially with Ophelia 2, I mean, Ophelia 1 I've played a bit more of now, and I see certain things. And actually, as of the time I've listened to your kin episodes, and a lot of the things that came up there, I was like, yeah, I agree with that, and I can understand where that's coming from now.